Welcome back, ATCG League Series tournament. Stefanos, first place, once more. Congratulations.
Thank you, and we're playing something different today. I'm playing Fluffals.
Fluffals?
Yeah. Patchwork finally came out, so I thought I'd give it a try. And it worked out a lot better than I thought.
Your score?
4-0.
Oh, that's nice. Let's see the deck.
So we have 3-dog searcher of the deck. Search is any Fluffal or Gym Sabers. 3-bear. You discard this to set your toy vendor, or you can tribute it from the field to get back a poly from your graveyard, in case you get to a super late game. And 3 wings. I think you have to play 3. Most people play 2, but I think getting to any of these 2 is very important for the early game, because your play with vendor gives you 2 cards and a search from vendor. So I don't see a reason why not to play 3. If you open multiples, it's okay, because you can use it again during your next turn. You're not going to go through all your vendors during your first turn anyway. Play 2 penguins. When you use this as fusion material, you draw 2, you discard 1, and when you summon it, you get to summon another one Fluffal from your hand. So if you pick this up from vendor and you have a dog, you can special summon this and special summon the dog, so you don't have to use your normal summon to get the dog. And the 2 one-offs is Owl and Cat. Owl either searches a poly on summon, or you pay 500 to fusion summon without a poly, so it plays around Imperial Order and anti-spell. And when you fuse with Cat, you get back a poly from your grave, so you can keep fusing monsters to have more damage on the board. For the Gymps, play 3 Chain. When this card is sent from your hand or field to the grave, you get to add the Frightfur spell and traps, which is usually Patchwork, but there's one more target. So this gets you to a play, and when it attacks, you can add another copy, in case your hand is like very, very bad. You can get a plus from that. Sabers, you play 1 because it's searchable, and when it's in the graveyard, you can put a card from your hand to the top of the deck and special summon it, so you can get more materials this way. And it's also good for Link and Fodder. So that's it for the Fluffals and Gyms. Play 3 As, just as for the hand traps. You don't need any more. This is a blind go second deck, of course, because you want to OTK. So I think running the most relevant hand trap in the main deck is the best option. And 2 Pancratops, again, a go second deck, so Pancratops is good against any deck. Like, it's not that good against Thunder Dragons, but having an extra body on the field is not bad, because against Thunder Dragons, you have Kraken to start sending the monsters to the graveyard so you can get around Colossus protection. 3 Patchwork, finally, after 2 years, like the OCG had it for so long, we didn't have it. Now it's out, and the deck like needed it so much. You get out a poly and a Gymp. It's searchable through chain, so you can have it anytime you want, and it gets you to a fusion play every time. 3 Vendor. This is a weird card. If it's sent to the graveyard, you get to add a Fluffal or a Gym Sabers, so you play 3 goods as well to combo out with your toy vendor, so you can always get the search. On field, you can discard a card, excavate the top card of your hand, of your deck. If it's a Fluffal, you can special summon one. You can add it and special summon a monster from your hand. If it's not, you send it to the grave. If you excavate a Gym Chain, Gym Chain will trigger. And it also has synergy with Wings. By banishing Wings, you can send this to the grave, draw 2 cards, and this will get a search as well. So that's +2. So you can do a lot of... this deck pluses a lot. It struggles against like very, very established boards. Like against the full Thunder Dragon board, like a 3 Colossus, that might won't be able to finish because you can use Kraken's effect 3 times in a turn. But against like simple boards like Sky Strikers, it's very easy to OTK them. 3 Poly, it's the only like real fusion deck that actually runs 3 Poly and uses it to make its fusion monsters. 1 Frightfur Fusion, it's a Miracle Fusion, you play 1 because it's searchable, it's a good comeback card, it's a good top deck, so there's no reason not to play 1. 3 Cold, this deck is the only deck that can get hit by any hand trap, like Droll, Ass, Ogre, Veiler, any hand trap can hurt this deck, so I think main decking Cold is very important. And 2 Twisters. I was considering Ready Boot, but I felt like Twisters is better because there are decks like Sky Strikers and stuff that did not rely on traps, their back row is actually spells, so this is better, and it's also better going if your opponent. For the extra deck, 1 Tiger. You only need 1 because if you go through 1, you will most likely win. It needs an Gymp and any number of Fluffals, and it destroys cards on your opponent's field equal to the number of fusion materials it had, and it also boosts all your Frightfurs by 300 for each Fluffal and Frightfur you control, so it makes your monsters really big so you can OTK. The usual combo is using Sabertooth multiple times, because this needs a Frightfur and any Gymp or Fluffal, If it has 3 or more materials, it can be destroyed by battle card effects. And on summon, it special summons a Frightfur from the grave, and for each Frightfur you control, it gives 400 points to all your Frightfurs. So you summon this in your extra monster zone and keep summoning more monsters than the main monster zone. So you pretty much can make all the monsters, and you only need 1 monster in the extra monster zone. And this is why this card works. 2 Kraken. It's gonna attack twice. Once per turn, it sends a monster from your opponent's field to the grave. But it cannot attack directly the turn you use this effect. But if you use its effect and you fuse it away with Kraken and with you fuse away Kraken for Summon Sabertooth and you bring it back, it can attack. So and that's 8,000 exactly. That's 26 attack twice, 52 and 28. So that's 8,000. So that's the usual OTK. And this is how you break apart the Thunder Dragon board. Ship is another good one. It recycles itself when it gets destroyed, special summon back with 800 more, and it's an Armadas, so it helps against like certain cards that float. Wolf, that's pretty much the card you summon with Frightfur Fusion. It needs a lot of materials to work. It needs an AMAZING Sabers and any number of Fluffals again, and it can attack that many times as that number of fusion materials with 2000 attacks. So 4 direct attacks with this, it's game. So that's why you need to make some link plays and then Frightfur Fusion for this and attack for game. For the links, Link Uribo, sometimes you need to link away your wings with Link Uribo so you can get it to the grave to use its effect. The Nightmares. Pretty much the standard ones. Pentastag, it's good for when you try to break an defensive ward, so you give your monsters piercing. And the 2 Boils, because like it's very easy to spam a lot of monsters in this deck, and this is great against Thunder Dragons, and this helps you TK even more, as if the deck needed more TKing. But yeah, that's the deck.
Thank you, Stefanos. Congratulations.
Thank you.
See you next week.
See you.